Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is St. Nicholas Day. I have some nice winter coffee and let's get on with this month's favorites. And I'm gonna be starting with some books, or rather some manga, namely Fullmetal Alchemist. So if you don't know, Fullmetal Alchemist is my favorite manga and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is one of my favorites animes, and I started collecting Fullmetal Alchemist manga. So yeah, I have here with me the first volume, and I started collecting in Polish because I speak Polish, and the translation in this is amazing. Many times you see a translation kind of being like very stiff and very, let's say, correct rather than flowing well, and in this it's amazing. But the thing is, it got discontinued. And because it got discontinued, I decided, hey, I can buy it in English, but there's like 30 volumes, which for a long manga isn't too bad. Naruto has way more, and I have been collecting Naruto. But yeah, I was like, let's collect in English in that case, and I found this. This is volume 1 and 2, which is actually volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 3-in-1 edition. And you can even see from above which volume ends where. And it's a really cool idea. Instead of 30 volumes, you collect 9, and I already have 2. So yeah, if you don't know Fullmetal Alchemist, it came out like 20 years ago, and it's amazing. It's such a good story. Such good manga, so well drawn. The emotions of the characters, how the story progresses, the fates intertwine, you know, with one another. You see character at the beginning of the story, and then you see them way later, and they play a big role, and the role makes sense as well. So if you don't know what the story is about two brothers, Edward and Alphonse, embarking on an adventure, not necessarily willingly, but why you would learn in the story. They set on a quest to get back their original bodies. They meet many enemies. They discover a way bigger plot as well. And the story is so good, so compelling, and it's amazing. So let's talk about this 3-in-1 English edition of the manga, because that's pretty interesting to me. I don't have many manga volumes in English. I have this and I have Death Note, I believe, and that's all I have in English. So that's curious. First of all, there's a difference in size. Like, this is way, quite a bit bigger. And also way lighter, and that's a big difference in paper quality. So let me tell you guys how surprised I was picking the package with those 2 volumes of 3-in-1 Fullmetal Alchemist edition manga. I picked up the package and it was super light, and I waited for this package for a long time. So I was like, they either messed up my order or they didn't have it available and they only sent me 1. I was convinced, right? Because it didn't weigh as much as 6 volumes. Like, this is 3 volumes and it weighs is only a tiny bit heavier than 1 volume that is smaller format. And I was really curious, so I did compare the paper. And the paper in English and Polish edition is completely different. Polish edition has this like very white, crisp paper. The English edition has thinner paper. It is a little bit more yellowish, which actually for me it's a bit easier to read. And it is thinner, so at some, different moments you could sort of see the other side of the page, so it's a little bit see-through. But it's not too bad, and let's be honest, it's way easier to collect 9 volumes than 30, and I appreciate that. And also the fact that it's a bigger format wins my heart, and I just love the story. I like having it on my shelf, ready to be taken out and read again. And English is also translated very nicely. I compared the two versions and they have their own moments. Because you know, some moments you have to create from scratch, let's say. Actually, the Polish version, I'm gonna be talking a lot about the Polish version, but it has translator notes in the back that says like why they translated the thing the way they did, and that's really cool. But I'm glad to have this one. So I have 2 volumes so far. They do contain a lot of the story. So I had a lot to read. I am enjoying reading this again. I read it like 3 times already. I think twice in English, online, once in Polish, in the physical form. Actually, they are not selling this version of the manga because they are selling the special edition that is like hardcover. I'm like, you didn't have to discontinue that. You know, I love this, you know, the standard one. And they don't have all the volumes. That's why I was so heartbroken. I am like 90% sure that the standard edition will come back, but I don't know when. And I don't mind having this manga, my favorite manga ever, in 2 languages anyway. So yeah, the first favorite, or 2 favorites, Fullmetal Alchemist 3-in-1 edition volume 1 and volume 2. Moving on to the beauty category, I really enjoyed those little under eye patches. And I had a different version of those, like with collagen, and this is just Biome Energizing Under Eye Mask, Vegan Formula Eye Zone Care Treatment, Biodegradable. Fabric provides exceptional softness and mild skincare, helps to energize the appearance of dull, tired under eyes, and that's perfect for me. I have such a problem with eye bags, no matter what I do, no matter how much I sleep. And they help more actually than the ones with collagen. I don't know why, maybe because they are a little bit more gentle for my skin, especially under eyes. And they smell really nice as well. They also have this very nice like cloud shape. So this is a Korean brand, so I highly recommend if you have a chance to get them. They are actually rebranding. They are making their face mask and I think those as well with a thinner material. I don't really know why, if they are just saving on the cost or it's better for the planet or for you actually, so your skin is more like breathing while having them on your skin. I have no idea. But I got this and it's amazing. They actually even had a sale for like 3 for 2 or 2 for 1, something like this. So I got this one and some other face masks, but this worked wonders. Another thing is actually a highlighter, but I haven't been using it as a highlighter much. I've been using it as an eyeshadow, and look at this. It has this beautiful golden shimmer, so it works very well if you just want to, you know, liven up your look, add a little bit of sparkle, you know, especially in this Christmas time. And it has been very convenient. In this time of year, weirdly enough, I don't like putting on a lot of makeup, so with this, I would just take a little bit on my finger and put it in the middle of my eyelid, and it would look very cute and pretty. You can see that in person. I have it on right now. I'm not sure it's visible on the camera, but you can see it in real life. I can see it, so that makes me happy. And I also use it as highlighter sometimes, so I just put a little bit on my eyelids, a little bit on my cheeks, and I'm ready to go. So yeah, this is from Golden Rose, so if you have a chance to pick it up, I would highly recommend it. And moving on from the cosmetics to the gaming category, because I have been playing games a lot, especially one game, which is the game that came out in September of this year and is called Baldur's Gate 3. And you know, the thing about the games that just came out is that they tend to be a little bit expensive. The price is totally, you know, fair, justified and everything, but I was like, I will wait maybe for a sale and stuff, because I played Baldur's Gate 1 when I was little and I liked it a lot. And now there's Baldur's Gate 3. I skipped Baldur's Gate 2. I'm sorry. But actually my friend was playing Baldur's Gate 3 and I saw him playing. I was like, that's such a cool game. And I was planning to get it at some point, but he actually gifted me the game for my birthday. So if you're watching, thank you so much. You're responsible for this obsession. And I'm hoping it's gonna win the game of the year. The amount of options it gives you, the choices you can make, the choices that matter, the choices that will come back and bite you in the butt. It's just incredible. It's insane. The amount of writing that went into that game, the amount of lines they recorded with voice actors. Like, I can't even imagine. I think they were making it for like 4 years as well. And you can see all that passion that Larian Studios put into that game. You can just feel it. It punches you in the face. And the actors, voice actors, did a tremendous job. Like, I can't describe it. They just make all of Faerun come to life, and you actually care about all of those characters. People are laughing that, oh, this dating simulator has a very elaborate combat. I'm like, yes, it does! The characters play such a big role in this game. In Baldur's Gate 1, I didn't really care for who travels with me. In Baldur's Gate 3, if I can lose a companion, I will reload 10 hours ago to go and save them, because your choices matter. Gotta say though, I started on a balanced difficulty, and I was not expecting how challenging that's gonna be. I died at the beginning a few times. There's a lot of information at the beginning that you have to remember and implement into your gameplay, but it gives you many options for role-playing as your character. You can play with friends, you can role-play together, you can be evil, you can be good, you can be somewhat in between, you can help the bad guys, you can destroy the bad guys. I'm trying to be good. Sometimes I just forget there was a quest somewhere, and that quest had very big consequences. Like, I went to the Shadowlands and I forgot I had to cure them, so they stayed Shadowlands instead of being healed. And one of the characters didn't follow me because he stayed behind to heal the Shadowlands, and I was like, really? Really? Are you gonna do that to me? And the game is like, yeah. But I am enjoying it a lot, and I'm actually quite close to finishing the game at the moment. I am sort of in the middle of Act 3. The game has 3 acts for you to go through, and I will be starting with a new character, either one of the companions you can play as, because you can play as basically all of your companions, and that's like insane. You can play through their origin story, you can play as your like standard character, and you can play as Dark Urge, which is kind of your custom character, but they have a past story in Faerun, and it plays a big role in the overall scheme of things. So yeah, the replayability value is out of this world. So yeah, I couldn't recommend it enough. Pick up the game if you want to give yourself a present for Christmas, for Valentine's Day. Maybe wait for a sale if you like, but if you have a chance, don't hesitate the game just to give it back. But you will spend many hours on it, just saying. So yeah, that's the favorites of this month of November. So I have, let's do a little summary. I have Fullmetal Alchemist. I have something for the eye bags, let's fight with them. I have the highlighter that's actually used as eyeshadow. And I have Baldur's Gate 3! So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day, night, morning, evening, whatever it is for you. Hope you had a wonderful Saint Nick's day, and I'll see you next time.